Hello guys and welcome back to a new video, and in this video I'm going to cover how to calculate a discount and then the final sale price based on that discount. So let's jump into our examples and see exactly how we do this, starting with number 1 where we have 25% off of $84. So the first thing we need to do is calculate the discount. So how much money is taken off our price? We do this by using the original price times the rate of discount. So I'm going to write this down right here just to have it on the screen so we don't forget. So we're going to do the original price times the discount, like this. So this is going to give us our discount price. So the rate of discount is going to be in form of a percent. As you can see here, we have 25%. So to start multiplying, first thing we want to do is we want to get percent to a decimal. And we can do this by dividing the percent by 100. We do this by moving the decimal twice to the left. And the decimal, there is no decimal, so the decimal will be standardly here. So we're going to move it twice to the left, right, like this, and we will have 0.25. And now we can start multiplying. So we're going to multiply our original price of 84 by discount rate of 25% or 0.25 in decimal. So we're going to do $84 times 0.25. Now, of course, we can do this by hand by putting it below each other like this. $84 and 0.25. So 0.25. And we can start multiplying this. So the first thing we're going to do is actually we're going to take decimal away. So we can erase this and we can just put it as 25 basically. One thing we need to remember is if we are taking the decimal away, we need to look at the decimal on how many digits are to the right of the decimal. In this case, there are two, 1 and 2. So we just need to keep this in mind for our answer. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do 5 times 84. 5 times 84 equals 420. So now we can cross this 5 off and go to our 2. So this 2 has a value of 20. So we are going to basically multiply 20 by 84. So 84 times 20 will equal 1,680. And now we can add these two up. So we're going to add these up, and 0 plus 0 equals 0. 2 plus 8 equals 0. Equals 10, but we write the 0 down here, we carry over the 1. And now we have 1 plus 4 equals 5. And 5 plus 6 equals 11. So we put the 1 here, carry over the 1. And now we have 1 plus 1 equals 20, or 2. So our answer is going to be 2100. But remember, we took the decimal out right here, and now we have to look at how many digits were on the right of the decimal. There were 2 digits. So we're going to place the decimal at the exact same spot where there were 2 digits to the right of the decimal. So we got 21. So our discount price, or our discount, is going to be $21. $21. So now we got our discount price. We can figure out the sales price by taking the original price and subtracting our discount price, which we have just calculated as 21. So I'm going to write this down over here. So we're going to do our original price, price, minus our discount, and this will get us our sales price. So our original price was $84, and we're going to subtract $21, and this will get us to our final answer of $63. $63. So Of course, if you have a calculator, this can be a lot easier. You don't have to do everything by hand, but just for you guys and just to make you guys understand the discounts and sale prices a bit easier, I'm going to do everything by hand. So the answer for our first example is going to be $63. So the first thing we did is we calculated our discount price, which was 21, and then the second thing we did was subtract the discount price from our original price, and this gave us $63. So this was the first example. I'm gonna take a second example right now just to get this down together pretty smoothly and easily. So, for our second example, we have 35% off of $149.50. So, I took the two formulas away just to make you think a little more and do it without seeing the formulas on your screen. So, of course, if you want to solve this problem for yourself, you can always pause the video, and then if you have calculated your final answer, you can resume the video and see if you got it right. If you didn't get it right, it's always okay, just because I am just teaching you this and it's not a test or something, so you can always do that. So for the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find our discount price. So we're going to do the original price of $149.50 and multiply it by our rate of discount. So we're going to get $49.50 times, and we're going to do this in decimal form, so we're just going to do 0.35. Again, this is 0.35 because we're dividing by 100, so we are moving the decimal twice to the left. So this will be our first problem we have to solve. So again, we're going to do this by hand. So we're going to times $149.50 by 35. Again, we're doing this by 35 just to get the decimal away and put it back later so it gets a bit easier for us. So we're going to times this by 35. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do 5 times this number. But because we took the decimal away from this one, we're going to take the decimal away from this one too. So we're going to have 14,950. So we're going to do 5 times 14,950. This will give us an answer of 74,750. So now we are done with this 5, we can go further to our next number. So now we're going to do 30 times 14,950. This will give us an answer of 448,500. So 448,500. So now we have done both of our multiplications, we can add these two up. So we're going to start from right to the left. So we're going to do 0 plus 0 equals 0. 5 plus 0, my bad guys, equals 5. 7 plus 5 equals 12. So we're going to write our 2 down here, and we're going to carry our 1 over here. So we have 1 plus 4 equals 5. And now we're going to do 5 plus 8 equals 13. So we can place our comma right here and write the 3 down here and carry over the 1. Now we have 1 plus 7 equals 8 plus 4 equals 12. So we write our 2, carry over the 1, and now we have 1 plus 4 equals 5. So for our answer we get 523,250. But now, again, we have to look back to our rate of discount. So as you can see, we had 2 digits to the right of our decimal, the 3 and the 5. So again, we have to put the decimal to where it will be, again, 2 digits after the decimal. So this will be exactly right here. Right here. between the 2 and the 3. So we have 52.32. And of course, because we are talking about money, we can't give this a value because this is already 2 cents and we can't have, let's say, the half of a cent. So everything to the right will just disappear like this. So our discount will be $52.32. So now we finally got our discount. We just have to figure out our sale price. And again, to do this, we are just gonna take our discount price from our original price, and this way we can get to our final sale price. So our original price was $149.50. So we're gonna do $149.50 minus $52.32. This will give us the answer of $97.18. So this one can be a bit more complicated because there's pretty a lot of steps you have to follow in order to get to the final answer without using a calculator. But if you just watch this video one time more over, you can understand this pretty easily. So you just have to understand the two formulas you have to use and you will get to your final answer effortlessly. So this was basically the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a question in the comments, and as always, this was Mr. Mathz, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.